where you can do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spin what you wanna, be who you wanna be. Without stutter.
Hello! Okay, technically, I'm not driving. Sorry, I just started this video screaming at you. I hope you're doing great. I'm doing great, and welcome to a new video. Today, we're going to the beach, me, Giovanna, and Catherine. I'm currently at Giovanna's front gate at her neighborhood. Happy December. It's funny because, it's not funny, but in past years, like the holiday season is not the best for me mental health wise. Like usually I have a little dip during the holidays, but this season I just feel great, and I just want to share that, and I hope you're doing great, and if you're not, I hope you feel better and will feel great. I catch myself in my vlogs when I edit them always screaming at the camera like this. Like I get really close and I like scream things like this. Like, why do I do that? But yes, we're gonna have a great beach day and great weekend. It's super cloudy. So we just left the beach, but we're about to walk around and see if there's anything fun to do. Because I think they have like bars and things around that before we weren't old enough.
Guess who's the oldest?
Wait, you're 23 already? Yes. That's crazy. The beach was good. There was just not much sun.
Shorts on.
This is what this looks like right now. My sandwich is so soggy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
will you please stand, lover? I told you in the last video that I'm making everyone a Taylor Swift fan. Today I have yet another interview, and it's one for like a remote marketing position. We're trying things out. So we got our, it's kind of business casual. It really is business casual, but it's also a Zoom. Oh my gosh, I need to take this off. I just finished my interview and it went super well. Honestly, what is this here? I hope it wasn't like this. With the amount of interviews that I've been doing, like, it's like the past 2 months, I think I've done like 4 or 5 total interviews, and my mindset on interviews has shifted so much. Right before I click join interview, like I get a little bit of like a tight chest, tight throat, like just nervousness, but I treat it like a podcast interview. And since I've had that like mental switch of like, this is a podcast, my interviews have been so much more relaxed, because I don't know how relatable like this is, but I would love to have a podcast. I would love to be interviewed on like tons of people's podcasts and like talk about my life and talk about my interests and my thoughts and my opinions and all this stuff. So it's like, that's literally what an interview is. So it's like, if I want to have a good podcast, or if I want to present myself well on other people's podcasts in the future, right now I'm practicing by interviewing, because podcasts are interviews. It's just not for like applying for a job, but same thing. So she's asking me about my interests, my hobbies, my skills, which is the same. So I do so much better, because I'm like, all they want to know is about me and who I am and where I come from and stuff. Oh, I wanted to mention, I'm watching this right now. All of a sudden, I'm like, I want to learn about everything. Like, I just want to read a bunch of like biographies, everything, not even just biographies. Like, I want to learn about a bunch of people, and I want to learn about a bunch of topics. I don't know if it's since I've been trying to refine my creative voice, but I'm just extra curious and I love it. Oh my gosh, I just got completely off topic. So I'm watching this interview, this podcast interview on Andrew Huberman's podcast with Robert Greene. And I just love this conversation, because Robert Greene, I don't know much about him, but he's just so knowledgeable and yet like so soft in the way he talks about life, and like taking your interests and your joys basically from your childhood and the things that you loved to do and the things that you desired, and trying to resurface it as an adult to kind of find your purpose. That's all.
Don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. And I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my star.
Today is such a vibe, so I had to pick up the camera. I don't know if you can hear, but I'm getting over a cold. Like, this is maybe TMI, but this ear, I'm so congested. This ear feels like I have an AirPod in, and like obviously I don't, but like that's just how congested I am today. I was saying that today is such a vibe because usually I am not a fan of rainy days because I like to get out, to go to the beach, the pool, all of that. And when it's pouring, like I don't really want to go anywhere. But today's nice because it's like somewhat chilly, it's raining all day, and I just had breakfast and I made a cup of tea. I'm reading like 4 books at the same time right now. I'm gonna sit on the couch and I want to read. I just want to sit and read. I've been big into reading and watching movies lately because I don't know if I already mentioned it, but I'm just trying to find my creative voice back. And next week is literally Christmas. I don't know if I want it to come or not because I love the festive atmosphere, and then after Christmas I feel like it just goes away. So I'm like, I don't want it to come yet. I just want to enjoy the Christmas spirit. I'll show you my setup really quick. Plus all the Christmas decorations. It's just cozy. Look at that. Cozy. And then here's my stuff. This is the book I'm reading. And then we got my laptop, we got my journal, my tea, and my little mug from preschool. Jojo. Jojo. Kayla's here! Woo. And we're matching nails. We're on our way to the mall. I'm wearing a black and white skirt for Christmas, and I want a long sleeve white bodysuit to wear with it, and then festive earrings. In the last clip I was talking about how, I think it was in the last clip, I was talking about how I've been journaling a lot to try and get creativity back. And the last journal thing that I did was if there was a movie made, because I'm always thinking, oh, that there should be a movie made about my life. Not yet, not my life right now, but my life eventually. If there was a movie made about my life, what would it be like? And I decided that my movie, it's moving back and forth, that my movie is gonna be a romantic comedy. Okay. Inspirations are 13 Going on 30, The Proposal, but with focus on lighting, wardrobe, and music, and kind of Call Me By Your Name lighting vibes. It's gonna be where I wake up, you know, they start in your bed and the alarm goes off and you're like and then I wake up, I'm gonna be in my 20s obviously, and I'm living in New York, and I open my curtains, a skyline view, and then I'm an international supermodel, so I'm jet setting, I'm getting ready, and I bust out of the house with my luggage, destination JFK, because I have to fly to Paris for a photo shoot. And the whole thing is, oh my god, she's so successful, but she's single. And she has everything except she's single. Love. Except love. And companionship. Obviously strolling in the airport because I have pre-check.
Do you have pre-check now?
Good. With my headphones in, either playing that song that goes everybody wants to rule the, or Vienna by Billy Joel.
This is very early 2000s.
Oui, but that's the vibe.
Okay.
And I get bumped by this man who's rushing. For some reason, he's running. Bumps
Are you
into me.
past security?
I don't know. Drop my books, which is my journal and whatever I'm reading in the moment.
You don't have them in your purse?
No. Drop.
It's just not efficient.
And he turns back and gets it and he says, "Désolé." That's because he speaks French.
Wouldn't you want that to be a surprise, like later, when you inevitably reunite? What I'm saying is, he wouldn't say.
Oh, he
"Désolé"
would have
to
said,
you.
"You're right." He would have known I speak French.
Yeah.
So he would say, "I'm sorry." He bumps into me, maybe doesn't turn around because he was so in a rush.
And he ends up being on your flight?
Oui.
Okay, so yeah, he doesn't turn around.
Ends up being on my flight, and I'm like, oh, that. Maybe there's a wedding going on at his family's. They live in the countryside.
But can't that be the location of your photo shoot?
Wait, that's a good idea. It's a rough draft. And I'm thinking we need white dress. It rains. But how do I get to the wedding?
Why is there a wedding?
I don't know.
Me neither.
But he lives in New York, so obviously we end up living happily ever after. Speaks French.
What's
obviously.
the conflict? Is he getting married?
See, okay, wait, no. I was thinking about this, and I didn't write it because all movies have like the climax where it's like, oh, this is terrible. But I always get so frustrated at that part that I just didn't want to think about it.
Maybe his sister's getting married?
Oui. And I think the whole time that he's getting married.
You think that he's married his sister?
Maybe he's just like a banker.
So you go to the bank and he's the teller at the bank.
The teller? No. Maybe what would be the movie of your life?
I would hope mine would be a romantic comedy too. I work for the President of the United States.
Oh yeah. That's like no, but that's bad. The Love Actually one where it's his assistant and then no, but she quit. Or he fires her because it's like
that's cliche and
no, but that's the point.
not appropriate.
Well, not appropriate. Wait. Cliche good, not appropriate bad.
Yes.
All right, another day in the car. Today I'm at Barnes & Noble's. My thing is, New Year's is fastly? Is that a word? I want to end this year feeling super strong so that I go into the next year feeling good. So today at Barnes & Noble, I want to journal some goals for the end of the year, like workout goals, YouTube goals, and then I want to make a new mood board for the end of the year. I'm visiting Emma for New Year's Eve, so I'm super excited. I need to find a dress for the night. So that's what I need to do too. Look on Pinterest, look on everywhere to find a dress / outfit.